What do you know? Trump not happy about Ron DeSantis launching his presidential bid. And he sent a bunch of bleats about it, including this: Ron DeSantis can't win the general election or get the nomination because he voted to obliterate Social Security, even wanting to raise the minimum age to 70 or more. I don't even know if that's fair. Did he call for raising it to more than 70? Okay. Voted to badly wound Medicare and fought hard and voted for a 23% tax on everything sales tax. He's a disciple of horrible rhino Paul Ryan, very disloyal. But the best part is he desperately needs a personality transplant, and to the best of my knowledge, they are not medically available yet. That is, okay, I will say, I understand that I am being lured in by the fact that this is attacking Ron DeSantis, but I have very often disagreed with people like Brett who come on this show and say he's funny. That's funny. That was actually funny, that attack of him. So attacking his personality, which is definitely gonna hurt Ron DeSantis, while focusing on the substance of him being opposed to these major programs. He then goes on, like in all caps, I built the greatest economy in the history of the world, no inflation, energy independence, and soon dominance, the strongest border ever, record best employment numbers. We lost like 1.9 million jobs through the course of his presidency. I just want to be very clear about that. I'm not gonna fact check all of it because it's obviously BS and nobody cares, but that is obviously a lie. And then he finishes with election interference. I don't know if that last one is specifically about the Ron DeSantis thing, but I wouldn't put it past him to try to make that case that Ron DeSantis is running as election interference. Anyway, JR, this is just the beginning, obviously. Trump has been attacking Ron DeSantis for some time, but now, since as of today, he's officially running, Trump is now freed up to absolutely maul Ron DeSantis. And so I am just very excited for them to start fighting. What do you think?
Yeah, and this thing, we're gonna see if Ron has, some new tricks up his sleeves. Maybe he has something else in his personality that's actually gonna surprise people. Because look, Trump went straight into the personality, right? And we know that that's one of the big, I guess, hurdles that he's got to clear that people have been speculating about. But there's the thing about the funny lines and stuff like that, especially when it comes to divisive politicians like these two and anyone else in our current temperature. But if your candidate says something that's humorous, somewhat funny, it's acceptable. Oh man, that's a really good line. If you don't like that guy, like the hardcore DeSantis supporters who don't like Trump, don't think that line's funny at all. And from the lib, progressive, whoever outsider point of view who's just watching these two who we all hate, there's gonna be probably some good barbs back and forth, which we'll all enjoy because it's going after a deplorable human being that deserves it. So yeah, we'll chuckle at Trump's lines towards DeSantis, but he had similar lines like that towards folks that we would support. And they're just not as funny, right? Because we're like, it's a human nature thing. Everyone has this
for me,
and
JR,
to it.
It's not specifically the attack on his personality. It's the saying, to the best of my knowledge, they're not medically available yet. Adding the yet makes it funny. Don't listen to me. Blue Lizard Guts says, I've never laughed at a Trump joke. I feel dirty, uncomfortable. See, that was good. No. Octosquiddy says it's all fun and games until one of them becomes the next president. No, I understand that. I want to be very clear. I do not want them to be elected president, but I also am trying to keep it together. And so this sustains me just a little bit. And we're gonna be attacking them quite viciously very soon. So don't worry about that. But anyway, Trump not happy. Ron DeSantis soon will not be happy about the fact that Trump is not happy.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.